Hey, I'm Orange Spice. Hope you guys are having an absolute banger of a day today so far, guys, because today I'm going to show you guys my setup right now that I'm using. So guys, I've had many setups. I've been in the garage, I've been in my sister's room, I've been in here, I've been pretty much everywhere in the entire house, guys. But right now, this is my setup that I am using right now on December 31st, 2020, guys. And this video is kind of just like geared to be educational to those who want to start a YouTube channel and like the gear you could use. Obviously, I think the most important thing is a mic. This little guy right here, I just got him for like 20 bucks. Pretty nice. It came with a headphone. It's like a headphone jack mic, so you plug into the headphone jack if your phone has one. So if you are using an iPhone, just use the adapter piece. Lightning to headphone jack. Those came with phones a few years ago. And if you don't have them, I have no idea how much they cost. Probably like 40 bucks because Apple likes to put those things really, really high up there. But yeah, guys, it's definitely not worth 40 bucks, but I would still suggest getting it from Apple because the cheap ones like from Walmart or the Dollar Tree, they just don't do the same thing. Also, I got this light right here that I'm using for about 40 bucks. And yeah, guys, also comes with a tripod and a phone mount, which is really cool. Has pretty much all the essentials for lighting. Of course, you're going to need more lights than just this, but this is a pretty good base if you have nothing to work with, literally nothing. I have this lamp back here to drown out some shadows so that when I'm like moving around and stuff, the shadows aren't that noticeable. Also got the posters. They kind of block the shadows a bit as well. Gotta get some Brawl Stars stuff up here. Just a bunch of basketball stuff. But yeah, also pretty much the most important thing that pretty much every big Brawl Stars YouTuber has is a camera to record their gameplay on. And guys, I don't have a camera, but I do have an iPhone 5. It's alright. I mean, 8 megapixel. It's basically as good as a selfie camera on the phone that I have, iPhone SE. I use this phone as my camera because the iPhone SE has a screen recorder. And although it does have the better camera, I mean, I'm not at the level yet where I need to have like a super good camera. So this does just fine. It's pretty low quality for today's standards, but I mean, at least it shows my face. Right now I'm using the iPhone SE because I'm not recording gameplay. When I'm recording gameplay, I need the screen recorder to record the gameplay. So I use the iPhone 5 camera. Also, guys, some of the apps that I use, if you're wondering and you just want to start, I don't really know Android apps, but I do know Apple apps, and I just use iMovie. Really simple, it's free, it has basically all the basic essentials you need for editing, which is really, really helpful. And there's no watermarks. I know a lot of free editing softwares, and they have like watermarks all over the whole thing. But yeah, iMovie doesn't have it, and it covers the basics. Of course, if you want to get more in depth and make super good videos like Mr. Beast and PewDiePie and stuff, you could obviously upgrade to Adobe Premiere, but that stuff works on a computer or a laptop and those things are pretty expensive, which is why I make all my videos on my phone for the moment. I am saving up to get that stuff, but like I said, it is pretty expensive. So yeah, if you have to use just your phone, you can use iMovie to edit. And then the apps I use to make thumbnails, PicsArt and Photoshop Mix, which is the free version of Photoshop. Basically, I used to use Photoshop a lot more, but PicsArt just has a lot more useful tools now that I've learned how to use it. And I like all like the text and fonts and stuff, and like the colors you can use for the text and the thumbnails. So I've really switched over to PicsArt mostly, but what I use Photoshop Mix for still is kind of like setting up the photos, so like getting like the layers right and everything, and erasing like all the background stuff. Like if I take a picture with me doing like a post for the thumbnail, I need to get all the background images out. So yeah, that's what I use Photoshop Mix for. Send over to PicsArt, polish it, put it on top of the YouTube video. Oh yeah, and how you upload videos to YouTube, you just like go to the YouTube app and you press upload video. It's really that simple, guys. But yeah, that's kind of like the basic setup tour. I've had many this year, but this is the one I'm using right now. Started in the car because the audio quality is good. The echo doesn't bounce a lot in there. But now we are to here today where I am making videos in my room for the moment. Might have to like switch somewhere else someday because there's not much space in my house to record videos. Alright guys, make sure you end the year strong. Finish out the year very, very good. Have a great day today, guys, as the last day of the year, and hopefully we have a really good 2021, guys. But until next time, I'll see you next year, so don't ask why, find out how.